of Sherlock Holmes. It doesn't matter Sherlock Holmes. Let's get back into it. We were like, I haven't played this game because of summer classes. Oh, okay, what is happening? Oh, okay. I think I'm supposed to be going somewhere. Yes, there we go. Let's listen to the story.
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course.
He didn't open that door,
Come in.
did he? Okay.
What has happened, Reverend?
What? I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
Because he's Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, look!
The Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend.
That is true.
Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind
How
this?
did it?
I haven't
How
had
did
time to do
Sherlock
an inventory,
Holmes?
but nothing appears to have been
How
stolen.
did he know this?
And anyway,
That's my
His
question.
Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you,
That's true.
then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen.
Wait a second.
And indeed, it
Sherlock
would seem
Holmes
that
is
the
not
Bishop
like
had
his normal
nothing of
self.
any worth to take.
Very
This
good,
game.
Watson. Do continue.
Okay, well. Yeah. Okay. Autosave. I control Sherlock Holmes. Let's see.
There is blood on this paperweight.
Okay. Blood. There is blood on the paperweight.
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
Okay, let's look at this body.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered
true.
in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
That's interesting. Oop,
His
there we
chest
go.
has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp
Okay.
and fine blade.
Yeah. Anything else here? Oop. Wait, wait, wait. Nothing else here, I don't think. Okay. Let's see. I can go back from here now because there's. Oop. Let's look at his legs.
These burns are terrible.
So someone burned his body, definitely. There's rope
This
on him.
poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
Interesting. Let's see. Wait. Oop. What's on the ground? Wait, go. Let me see.
A finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How
Interesting.
dreadful.
Okay, let's see. His fingers are
The
broke.
fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
Yes.
The fingers have been crushed and
Okay,
violently
yep.
struck.
So, let's see. Anything else here? Oh,
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So,
his-
these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Let's see, is there anything else on the body that I need to investigate? There's that, right?
A piece of rope. It was used to tie up that poor man.
Let's see, is there anything else here? So we got a severed finger in the rope so far. Let's see, is there anything else here that I have not seen? I unlocked the achievement. Where was it? Where? Ah, right there.
His forearms have been ripped.
Oh.
Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue
So,
around
a
the
cannibal
walls.
was eating him.
My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
Okay,
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
okay, let's go back. I want to see what achievement I got. Oh. Let me see, deduction board. Deduction board. Okay, yeah. I think I'm done with that bad boy.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known
So that
for
was
his
someone who
sobriety.
came and visited
It would
us.
seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death
That
were
makes sense.
intoxicated
Yep.
with alcohol.
Go see.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
Okay, let's see.
You have no right to search here.
Are you sure we don't?
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Okay, anything? How do I do? I'm sorry.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
Okay.
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
Okay, let's.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander
That's
of the infantry
interesting.
brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at
Is that a
Waterloo.
chest?
The
Say-
Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
Is that a chessboard?
I need something.
Chess pieces.
Reverend, I'm missing something, an implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No! Go to the devil!
What are you afraid of, Reverend?
What?
What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law
Oh
and
my
no one else.
Okay.
A broken phial and blood near the neck.
Okay, we're just.
What a
investigating.
strange smell. Chemical components, I think.
Yes. Anything in here that. How do I do it again? How's it? What's it control again for the 6th sense? I forget. Ah, yeah, spacebar. I've noticed everything in here, so it's right here at red floor.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Yeah.
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of
That
informants.
is true.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Okay.
Size 9.
Okay.
Size 9. Size 9.
Size 9.
Size 9.5.
Size 9.5.
Size 9.
Okay, this one.
Size 9. Size 9.5.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back.
A fragment of stone. Peculiar. Nothing of interest here. That's not right. Start again.
Wait, is there... Oh, 1, right?
That's not right. Start.
3.
Perfect. We now know that there were 3 crooks. That's not right.
Okay, it is definitely...
That's not right. Strange but true.
Yeah.
One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again. But one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in.
Interesting.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
Okay, deduction board. What's going here? Is there anything else I'm missing in here? Something on you? Down here? What? What have I not noticed down here yet? Oh,
His feet have been burned.
that's not.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
Ooh.
You! But what does it matter, Holmes? My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
That is true. Okay. Let's go look at the deduction board. That, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see that's what they do. Wait, let me write that down. What is that? What is that?
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are
Can't
missing.
store his shoes. Okay. This one. Okay, let's go here.
The
bed.
bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Okay, let me see. Is there anything else in this room? I'm looking for. No.
Closed.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. Doorway.
I cannot leave now.
There's something else I gotta do. Wait, okay. Let me see.
You have no right to search here.
Let me see. I gotta fit. Oh. Wait a second. Wait. Wait. Items.
Closed.
Yeah.
Closed.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing because there is something I'm missing here.
A whip?
No. It is a discipline for self-flagellation.
Okay.
This metal rod is for fastening the chilies.
Yeah,
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore
Makes
it
sense.
as repentance. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Okay, just... Pretty sure. Let's see. Okay, I got that all correct. Okay.
Perfect.
There we go.
It is evident that the Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Okay. Go. Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Yeah,
this lock should...
Ah. Oh, wait. Oh. I did that wrong.
That's not right. Start again.
Oh, I had to follow. That goes right there, so this needs to go down. This when you start up this.
There we are.
Okay.
It is simplicity itself. There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room.
Ooh, there's something on the ground here.
An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug. An ink stain.
There we go.
An ink stain. This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently.
Interesting. Okay, is there anything else?
That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
Interesting.
That is curious. There is some... I need something.
Let me see. There isn't like chess pieces in here. That's part of the bed. Okay. Ooh. I found something behind it.
Apparently someone wanted to hide this statue.
So that's what I need.
This horse resembles a large chess piece.
Oh.
There is a message underneath this statue. Let's see.
Well, like imagination, use your passion for chess. The last square on which a knight will place after having covered all the others will be the right one. I love you.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess
the
game.
bishop's woman. Okay, let's see.
That is curious. I need...
Okay, let me get out the horse. The horse. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Up here. Let's just do it. So it's like, let's just see it because this puzzle's hard to figure out. Right up there. There. At least I haven't got it wrong so far, but...
This last piece should be the good one. It will have to be pulled free.
that...
I need something.
There's a rope. Rope. Rope.
I need something.
Scalpel.
I need something.
Okay, where what I need. What do I need? A broken glass.
I need something.
Okay, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Let's see. What? I'm trying to figure out.
Alone at last.
Okay, have I investigated everything? Does he have anything over here that I need? Wait. New here? Don't know. Yeah, I remember I had seen some. Okay, bye. Can you please pick up? Wait. Why do I have a 7 finger? Okay, something I'm missing here. Let's see. No, this is a chest key, but yeah, now I use a pen. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Let's see. Okay, there's no 6 cents I can use. Something I'm missing here. Gun fragment?
I need something.
Okay. 24th April, my love, what a beautiful spring. What a marvelous day for our dear youngest child's birthday. Every moment is so precious as our child blossoms, and without doubt he will soon be talking. I am sure that his first words will be for you. He misses you so much, as do I. Are you sure you cannot get away on Sunday after Vespers? I thought that September 14th, my darling. I know that you think I'm insistent, but we absolutely must legitimize our union. We cannot live in sin all of our lives. March 3rd. Rest assured, my dear, that I understand your position is not easy, but have you thought about ours, the children minds? And I cannot allow our children's future to be compromised. Think about it, my love. What is a so-called scandal next to the well-being of your family? We must become husband and wife legally to form a real family.
A packet of letters addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children. Their affair isn't official. Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend.
Okay. Let's see.
Ah, Watson, you were gone a terribly long time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you.
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners?
Are you, though?
I am a man
How about
of
this
church.
is fair?
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You are an expert at chess. Very well, then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Sure.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop finding them?
Holmes, what's in the letters?
An affair.
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too austere. They could offer no cover. I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold, Reverend.
Out of the question.
Do you understand that you are the prime suspect in this terrible murder?
What? But that's ridiculous.
Think for one moment, who profits from this crime?
He does.
Not me.
I think so, yes. With the Bishop of Knightsbridge no longer here, you are now the apostolic director of the diocese, are you not?
Yes, until another incumbent is appointed, but
A position which should logically come to you. The police will not overlook that.
they will never believe you.
But of course they will. Do not forget who I am, Reverend.
You are odious. Here are the stems that you were looking for.
Okay.
You have one.
Evidently, as I always do. What are you able to tell us about the Bishop of Knightsbridge's last days? Did anyone come to visit him? Did he seem worried, anxious? Do not omit the smallest detail.
His nephew came to see him yesterday at His
Okay.
Excellency's request. I found this visit a little peculiar because the young man rarely visits his uncle.
Do you know why that might be? Were they on bad terms?
I don't think so. It's rather a consequence of his work. The young man is employed within the archive section of
Okay.
the Royal Library.
That makes
Which
sense.
doesn't leave him with a lot of free time.
Do you know the reason for his summons?
No, but the conversation was very heated. It only lasted for a few minutes and ended with the nephew in a terrible rage.
Interesting.
I've answered your questions. Will you now let me contact the authorities?
I'm afraid not, Reverend.
Not
just
T-shot.
yet. All right,
Okay.
now we can open the safe.
Let me get those pins into my hand. No. Okay, let's see.
These traces reveal that the thieves tried to open this chest.
Aha, I missed something on the box, but that's okay. Okay, if we're thinking about chest, wouldn't it be like something like this? And then, because like horses can move diagonally, and then you got like something like this.
Now I can open the chest.
Okay, because we think about chest food.
Here we are.
Oh.
I am eager to discover what remarkable treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
You open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
I've seen and heard quite enough. This time you won't stop me.
Catch him, Watson.
What the? But why?
Run, Watson. Hurry.
Okay.
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around
That
the
is
edges
true.
of the law like this.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in there is so precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few
That's
religious
a lie.
items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps the police will.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
Okay. Going back home.
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Watson, stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave this episode off. Something seems fishy with Holmes, because it's not his normal self. Like, this is not Sherlock Holmes, but who knows what we'll find. See you next time. Bye guys. Bye-bye.